Hey everyone, it's Diana. I hope you're doing well. And I wanted to do a very short video about the holidays, except it's more so about things people don't talk about around the holidays. And one thing being that some people experience the holidays a little bit harsher than others, and we don't really talk about it. And for some people, the holidays are just like really hard. Like now with the pandemic, it could be that we're just like all home and cabin fever, we're all around each other. But I really wanted to talk about it because for many years, I had a really hard time around the holidays because I wasn't around family, and also because family were missing. And if you don't know me personally, you may or may not know this, but I've experienced a lot of loss in my family, my nuclear family. So for one, about 10 years ago, I lost my eldest sister. There's 4 girls. I'm the youngest, and I lost my eldest sister about 10 years ago now. A few years later, I lost my mom. And then a couple weeks later, I lost my sister. And then I lost my dad a few years ago too, like 2 or 3 years ago. So I've experienced a lot of loss in just my specific family, going from a family of 6 to now a family of 2. Is difficult because you really think about them around the holidays, and my sister, her birthday is coming up, and so I'm thinking about her a lot, thinking about my family a lot. And in the years where I wasn't with my family, it's been really particularly hard. And so I know I'm not the only one. I know there's other people who are feeling sadness because they may be losing family right now. They may be thinking of family they've lost before, or they're just not near their family. And so I wanted to kind of make a video that for those people out there, I just want you to know you're not alone. And it's hard. This time of year is hard. So in response to that, and I wanted to create a video that talked about 7 things that you can do to sort of pull yourself out of being sad or in a funk, or just having a difficult time dealing with it, because we all see each other's lives through Facebook and through Instagram, and we all think it's perfect. And you may have thought that about me too, but it's not. It's almost never that way. So I really wanted to make this video to talk about that. So I'm gonna tell you 7 things that I've done as healthy alternatives to doing other things, because we all know there's these unhealthy things you can do: spending money, relationships, drinking, smoking, all these things that can be harmful. We don't have to do those things. We can do other things that are healthier. So I wanted to talk about my 7 things. Okay, so number 1 thing that I've been doing is I've been walking. I like to go for walks. And when I was back in Arizona, I was actually walking almost every day, maybe 2 to 4 miles. And it would be the time that I listened to a book or a podcast or music, those kinds of things. It was good walking, and do it to where not that you look crazy, but where you're you're getting your heart's going up, to get yourself just even that tiny little exercise can be really helpful. And it just kind of clears you, it gets you out of a certain space, so if it's warm enough, if it's safe enough, go for a walk. The next thing I would probably say is to work out. And I've been getting better at working out. I'm not perfect by any means, but because I injured myself back in August, if you didn't know, I've been slowly getting back into my working out. And that's why I've been walking and not running, because I injured myself. But working out is also a great alternative. I do my workouts from YouTube. I legit just pull up videos and start working out. There's plenty of people on there who you can watch to do workouts with. But that's also a healthy habit, whether it's yoga or working out, weightlifting. Just do it. Getting your body moving is good. Number 3, I put cleaning. My room, what you can see is fairly clean, but some of this I probably need to work on around here. But cleaning up your spaces, I clean up my jewelry, my makeup section. my desktop, the kitchen, doing dishes, things like that. Those, having a clear space and a clean space is always helpful for me. So I know it can be tedious, and sometimes you don't even want to pull yourself out of bed, but it's good. I try to make my bed every morning. That's probably something that trickled over from being in boarding school. When I was at Sequoia High School. So not that anyone's checking on me these days. Fourth one is singing. So if you don't know me, I love to sing. I love to sing. I don't sing very well, but I like to sing. So I will often have music in the room, or headphones in or something. I have my noise canceling headphones right here, and I'll often have those on, and I'll be singing, and I don't really care who hears me if I'm in the house. This is a good song, by the way, y'all.
Black smoke riding in the sky tonight.
I also like to sing in the car. I like to sing in the shower. It just feels good. I don't know. It just feels really nice. So if you like to sing too, whether it's like NAC, some Comanche songs, or if you like to sing powwow songs, any of those kinds of things, sing. Like it'll make you feel better. And who cares if anyone hears you? Number 5 would be to read a book. Reading, right? Whether it's like an actual book. I actually just got these as a gift, and I'm so excited to get into them. But these are like fun books, fiction books. Those are all good options. I also have a Kindle. I just purchased like a poetry book. But I mean, if I didn't even have these, you could always go to the library, right? Like you don't have to like pay for them or be gifted them. It's just, you could go to the library, or find short stories online, those kinds of things. I've just always felt like they kind of like take you out of your mental headspace sometimes. They prevent you from having, just like overwhelmingly sad thoughts, I think. I'm not a mental health professional by any means, but I just think that having time to kind of like take care of yourself or something in those ways, it's healthy, in my opinion. Number 6 is to binge watch a show. That actually could be really bad, but I've done it in the past. I've done it with Gilmore Girls, with Friends, with How I Met Your Mother. Better than doing these other things that I was mentioning earlier. Recently, I binge watched a show called The Watchmen. I haven't watched the movie actually, but I binge watched the show, and it was only 9 episodes, and I loved it. It was just great. And then number 7 is to create something. So whether that is creating a YouTube channel, cooking or drawing or beading or sewing something, creating something. And for me, it's going to be YouTube. It's going to be, I have a project that I'm working on right now. Some of my students, if you're watching, they know about it. I'll talk about it more later, but I'm definitely keeping myself busy because of projects I've set up for myself. But I hope that that's helpful for somebody. It's tough this time of year with Christmas and Thanksgiving just happened, and then now New Year's coming up, all these things. We just feel this need, and we can't even be around each other, right? Like we can't be hugging and being around others right now for the safety of our families. So if you're having a tough time this year, just know, I feel you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're not alone. That's all. All right. I will talk with you all soon.